We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Denver Broncos. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for,
but instead, third down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball is going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The goal line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. You want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Third down.
They go play action. Mariota escaping the pressure right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up third down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. First down, Mariota. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Fights loose, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Broncos. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hunter on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Will Dissly, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bucs 39-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd down and 2.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Play action now. Mariota got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's
open man is QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Mariota. That is caught by Cohen. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's third down. And 1 yard to go.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Sam Sloman set to kick off.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Buccaneers.
On play action, Mariota. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Tampa Bay.
To the air again, Mariota. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Mariota's pass complete to
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kyler Fackrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Third and 14.
Mariota now from the 50. Rager catches it left side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the third at SoFi Stadium. Chargers have scored again, so they are really opening it up. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be first and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. First down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They shakes, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Marcus Davenport. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And out across midfield down to the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Buccaneers.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 36 yards on the play.
26-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Regular. I got you. I ain't 55.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mariota to throw. He'll buy some time right. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
He's checking.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2-yard line.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Check. 59.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3 at the 26-yard line.
They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.